Today, U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum doubled to 50%. It is a move cheered by the beleaguered American steel industry, but some are worried, and they have sectors that are worried that the heavily used metals from cars to can manufacturers, that'll spike costs. Joining us now is Senior Managing Partner for Elite Capital, Gerson Gibbs, to break down the latest decision here. Good to see you, Gerson. Look, some people, like out in Pittsburgh, the steel mills, they are, of course, championing this. They're expecting to see much of their product at least picked up, but then could it raise prices for the rest of us? That's the big question.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Absolutely, that's the big question. What's the impact on pricing, and is that going to be directed to consumers? Is that going to have a direct impact, or the price is going to be raised? Of course, this is another one of Trump's attempts to bring business to the United States steel industry.
So you're saying that it's another one of his attempts, and does that mean getting foreign companies to anchor here in the United States, or to shut off that offshoring and to make sure that American companies stay in America, or both?
It's a mixture of both. He wants to stop the offloading of cheaper steel because that makes it difficult for companies, American steel companies, to compete because the prices are so far away from what they're charging. And it ultimately impacts these steel companies, and they're doing pretty badly. So I think this is Trump's attempt to try to bring the steel company back to the forefront and try to halt, or at least pause, a little bit of the steel that's being imported into the United States.
Historically, the United States is a country that, for the most, I wouldn't want to say intents and purposes, we're self-sufficient, right? I mean, can we do it here? Absolutely. Is it going to be more expensive? Certainly. We see that we go just about everywhere else for most things that we can procure and that we can produce here. What does this mean? Is this an attempt to make sure we stop doing that? Is it the last attempt? And do we think that maybe if the president achieves this, could there be another administration that would undermine this, and eventually the steel mills would go away, as we saw the coal mines and so many other industries in America cease to operate?
I think this is an attempt to bring balance. Of course, the steel industry is very prominent in the automobile industry, the plane manufacturing industry, the canned food industry, the data center industry. So steel is very prominent in the United States, and I believe that the steel industry can survive. I think this is his attempt to bring more jobs to the American people, to bring more power to businesses here, to kind of balance out the import-export business, and I think he's trying to accomplish that through tariffs.
Okay, we'll wait and see how exactly it affects, to your points, our sodas, our canned goods, et cetera, especially at the grocery stores for your average American. But Gerson, thanks for the breakdown tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Let's move on now.